Okay, so here we go again with another Icon Swap player review. In this one, we're going to try out the 92 rated Michael Laudrup. Now, a lot of you guys requested that I do this review, so here you go. Thanks for commenting and letting me know. In the comment section of this video, make sure you let me know which other of the icons you want me to try out. Also, if you could leave a like rating on the video, that'd be great too. Anyway, this card pretty much cost me all my coins, as you're about to see. I'm very low on coins recently just because of the amount of reviews I've been doing. I've actually started selling consumables because, yeah, things are getting that tough. So that's the reason I haven't been able to pump out as many videos as I would like because, yeah, I'm just limited by coins, unfortunately. Anyway, this is the team we're going to use Laudrup in. He's going to play as a cam and as a striker for us. I actually think he'll be a decent striker, so going to try him out in both roles. We're going to play the 4-3-1-2 formation in-game as well as the 4-1-2-1-2 and the 4-2-3-1. I've got a couple of different rotations that I want to do with this squad. Anyway, let's pull this guy up on Footbin and talk about how chem styles affect this card. So this is obviously the base card with the Hunter chem style, which is what I'm thinking we use. His card looks outstanding. His pace is almost maxed out and his shooting stats look much more appealing. So I'm thinking Hunter chem style is the right one to go with, and that does seem to be the most popular one. Interestingly, I was reading some of the comments and someone said that his dynamic image looks like the engine chem style, and to be fair, I can kind of see that, so that's pretty interesting, I guess. Anyway, back on to the game. Let's have a look at this card a bit more in depth. 4-star, 4-star, brilliant to see on an attacker, as is the high-medium work rates. In-game attributes-wise, it's good to see that his acceleration is maxed out, so initially he should feel very quick just off the bat. His shooting stats aren't too bad. It definitely helps that he's got that Hunter Chem style boost, and that brings him to 91 finishing and 92 shot power, so hopefully in game we do indeed feel that. One thing I really like about this card, as well as the shooting stats though, is the fact that he's got such high composure. 94 composure as a base stat is very, very nice, so when under pressure, this guy shouldn't crumble at all. He's also got some absolutely fantastic passing attributes, 89 crossing, 95 vision, 91 short passing, and 93 curve being the standouts in that column. And then the dribbling department it's outstanding. It's a shame his balance isn't a bit better, but aside from that, those dribbling attributes are just brilliant. 92 agility, 95 reaction to ball control, and a 97 in-game dribbling rating. In theory, the guy should feel absolutely fantastic with the ball at his feet. The one thing that actually worries me about his dribbling is the fact he's 6 foot tall, because as we all know, like, taller players in FIFA just don't feel as mobile as the shorter ones. Finally, physically, how is this guy? Despite being a tallish attacker, his strength actually isn't that great, just 65, and also his aggression is very low too, so that could be an issue. 82 stamina, also not particularly ideal with a pacey player, especially an attacker either, but nonetheless, that's what we have to work with. I think the card actually looks really solid, and for 9 Icon Swap tokens, it doesn't seem bad value, so I guess we'll find out after playing with him whether he's worth that amount of tokens or not. That's not many, and most people can get that very quickly. So this 9 tokens you could either spend on Laudrup, or you could get yourselves a prime icon pack and gamble and see if you can get something better. So decisions. What have you guys decided to do with your icon swap tokens, by the way? I'm still on the fence. I don't know whether to go for the prime icon pack and one of the lower cost icons, or whether to go for Bergkamp, because that Bergkamp just looks outstanding. I really want to try it out, but I just can't afford to right now. So yeah, hopefully at some point in the near future. Anyway, not going to continue rambling. We're going to get in some games and see what Laudrup has to offer. Well, for Laudrup's debut, we come up against a very, very good looking full Serie A squad, which features 10 special cards and then just, you know, a casual, non-informed Ronaldo thrown into the mix for the sake of it in the middle. Laudrup's first touch of the ball, and he's up against Kolarov and just gets battered essentially. Kante finds Laudrup, who turns one, goes for the shot with the finesse, and that's a good save from Handanovic. Oh, nice ball from Bellerin, finds Laudrup, goes for cross goal. What a save. Who's going to get through this gap? Can he get the ball on the inside? He can, and Del Piero gets a tap in. Wow, my opponent's defence just fell asleep a bit there, and we took full advantage. Chance. Laudrup going to go for the left-footed strike, and that's a great strike. Low and hard into the far corner, giving Handanovic no chance. And Handanovic has been absolutely fantastic in this first half as well. Like, I'm sick of playing against him. He's made some absolutely mad saves. Well, at the break, we're 2-1 up. It's been a tough game. It's been a very tough game. My opponent's team as a whole is much better than mine, and it really does show in game. He's actually switched to a 4-4-2, which ironically is a formation which I absolutely hate playing against. And look at the players he's got on his bench. He's got some real good super subs. Anyway, let's see what we can do in the second half. But it's a tight game. It's a tough one. Sissoko finds Laudrup, who gets past one, gets round. Oh, what a stop from Handanovic again. Sissoko fires the ball in. Oh, chance to end the game, and he does. Clinical with 10 minutes on the clock, and we might have just nabbed this game. I'm telling you right now, there's a reason there hasn't been many clips from this match. It is super, super tight. It's a simple finish, but he timed the run well. He's put the ball in the back of the net, and he's probably just won us the game with that goal. Del Piero, oh, if he gets on the end of that, oh, just fortunately needed to be like a couple of inches taller, and he might have won that against the very tall Handanovic. The pace of Jamie Vardy is like something else. Laudrup, he's very tired, flicks the ball up and goes for the volley! I thought I just had to go for it. There's like minutes on the clock. I thought, let's see what happens. And he was unlucky with the shot, to be fair. It was a good effort. And there we go. We get the win. 3-1 victory against a very good opponent with a very, very good side. Laudrup played really well in that match too. 2 goals and an assist to his name. So 3-goal contribution from him on debut against a tough opponent. I'm very happy with that performance. Did miss a couple of chances, but most of them were down to some brilliance from my opposition's keeper. Like seriously, that power shot that he saved in the first half, I can't believe he got a hand to that. That shot was just fizzed. But yeah, game 1 complete. In the next game, we face another pretty solid team. Probably not as good as the last, but it still features some just incredible players. He's got a Messi, an Mbappe, a Neymar, a Kante, a future stars of Kone, and also a prime SAN. So yeah, very, very good team. Laudrup now does well to get past Kante there. Links up here with Del Piero. Can we... Ah, Diego Carlos just knocked him off the ball. Laudrup turns his man, shoots across goal and scores. Very nice finish there from a tight angle. And we equalise shortly after conceding. Laudrup does really well there to link up with Del Piero, who's going to try and return the ball if he can. He can. Oh, I just couldn't get the shot away there. Tried to turn my man and instantly shoot, but it just wasn't to be. Well, at the break, it is all even at 1-1. Another tough game, to be honest. It's been a really close first half. As you can see, not many shots at either end. And, yeah, just got to be better in the second 45. Laudrup's turned his man, goes for the finesse, and that's going to... Not enjoying this game. It's really sweaty. But Laudrup with a tidy finesse shot, beating the goalkeeper. And we do indeed finally have a lead in this fixture. Nice. Laudrup, come on, keep it in. Nice, get on that. Ah, oh, it's a shame my back post winger isn't taller. Full time, we get the victory. Another very, very close game, but job done thanks to Laudrup, I guess. So, 92 rated prime icon moments Laudrup. Is he worth the 9 icon swap tokens? Yeah, he is, in my opinion. He definitely is. If you're not fully all in on icon swaps and you're not going to, go for all 24 tokens or whatever it is, Laudrup is definitely a card to consider, to be honest. I feel like 9 tokens is definitely a fair price for this card, and I'll touch on that later in the video once we've broken the card down a bit more. First of all, let's chat about the pace. I feel like he's quick, but his acceleration isn't as good as his in-game stats suggest, in my opinion. Once he gets going, he definitely feels quick, but he doesn't have that initial turn of pace, or at least didn't for me anyway. So, yeah, I'm not saying his pace is bad by all means, but just not as good as the stats suggest. I thought this guy's shooting was actually very good for what it is. I don't think he's a super clinical player, and I probably wouldn't use him as a striker just because there are better strikers available in the game. But he can certainly finish, and for a midfielder, I feel like his shooting is up to a very good standard. And it's also worth noting that Hunter Kemp style definitely helped with that. So if you're going to use this guy, Hunter Kemp is definitely the one to go for. This guy actually suits my playstyle very well, so that's something you should take into consideration with this review. And with me loving the 4-2-3-1 formation and liking to score regularly with my cams, obviously I play him just in behind, where is it, Del Piero, and he linked up with players around him really well and just played that second striker role absolutely brilliantly, so I was very happy with him in that role. Now we move on to this guy's passing, which I thought was good for most part, especially off his right foot. His left foot is what the issue is really. Like, he's got a forced out weak foot, but his left foot just didn't seem all that consistent for me. That was both when passing and shooting, so that's a bit of a shame, but still, right foot very good for distribution. Now we come on to the guy's dribbling, which, like, we've seen his stats at the start. They're amazing. You can see the stats right now. They're absolutely brilliant. His dribbling is very good, but I don't think it's as good as 95 dribbling on his card suggests, and I feel like that's kind of down to his height in game. Like I touched on at the start, like smaller players obviously do feel much more mobile in game, just because, like, you know, the smaller centre of gravity and all that shit. So yeah, Laudrup just isn't as quick to turn as some of them smaller attacking midfielders, but still he's very good with possession, and he's got a really nice first touch, which is great. So very happy with his ball control, and also the fact that he's got such good composure means that even when under pressure, he controls the ball just as well as when he's in free space. Now we come on to this guy's physical stats, and this is where he's hurt a little bit. Strength isn't great, and he can be knocked about quite a bit by pretty good CDMs and centre-backs, and his aggression just isn't there, so he doesn't, you know, go for the ball as much as others, unfortunately. And also, I didn't think his stamina was too great. That was another thing that hurt him towards the latter stages of some matches. Aerially, won a couple of aerial battles. He's 6 foot tall, but his jumping stat isn't great, and yeah, he'll win a few. It honestly depends on who he's matching up against, who he's up against for the header. If it's someone semi-decent, then he's probably going to lose it, but if it's a smallish midfielder, he'll probably will just win it just through height, to be honest. But his heading as a whole, I didn't think was any good at all, to be honest. But let's not let that dampen a review, because this card is pretty good. I enjoyed using it, and like I said, it's a card that definitely fits my playstyle, so I might have a bit of bias towards this card, to be honest, because like I say, it just plays well for me and fits my setup quite well. I think this card is worth the 9 Icon Swap tokens, especially if you're not going for all of them. And yeah, like, this guy in the Prime Icon pack is actually quite appealing, but I still think I'm going to go for Bergkamp just because I really want that card in my club. In terms of value for time, I guess with Icon Swap tokens, I feel like Laudrup is worth going after, especially if you're missing an attacking midfielder. He's definitely better than Liamen in my opinion. Now, I will say there are definitely better cams available in the Icon Swaps promo. You've got the likes of Maradona, I think there's a Kaka, there's Bergkamp obviously, and, you know, the higher tier players. But obviously they're going to take a long time to get, and Laudrup we can get, like, pretty much instantly as soon as you got the swaps. So in terms of time, like, is it worth Laudrup? I think it is, especially if you're not committed to getting all the tokens. So guys, those are my thoughts on the 92 rated Danish attacker. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, drop a like rating on it. Comment below your thoughts on the card and the review, and also let me know which other players to review. I'm sorry for repeating myself a lot towards the end. Recording this video quite late at night, and I'm just tired, to be honest. So yeah, let's wrap things up. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.